Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and in this video I have decided to build the Gundam aerial. And yes, I said last video that I was gonna do the Guels de Laza first, but apparently exactly today the stores decided to stock the aerial once more, and I got it for a decent price. That's why I instantly bought this bad boy, and I am going to review it directly. So yeah, the Gundam aerial. I really do enjoy the Witch from Mercury line so far, especially the Lefrith, and yeah, I'm not too fond of the bigger Boo when I think about it again. I did a live on the video on both kits actually. One's a live, one's a review video, and this time I'm going to do the aerial. So yeah, the box is not in good condition. If you can see, let's see, right here. Is it right here? No, it's not here. I'm looking at this, the monitor with the camera on it. Yeah, right here we have some dents here, which is kind of concerning, but hopefully everything's good because it is currently sealed from my local hobby shop. So let's get cracking into the box. But wait, let's just do a bit of a tour on the box. So we have the cover art here, your typical descriptions here and there, and yeah, right here we have the stuff. Okay, I think that's enough. If you guys want to see it, you can pause, or you could also check a website called dalong.net. It's a Korean website. It's pretty good because you have all the details on all the kits. So yeah, let's get straight to opening the kit. Hopefully nothing's broken in here. Yep, seems like nothing's broken here. Here is a code, but I'm going to be using the code, so this is pretty useless. You can't do anything with the code. So yeah, let's just put it aside. Okay, we got our first bag, second bag, and 3 bags. Back, and we got the manual. The manual is a bit creased. I'm guessing it's because of the poor handling of the box, but yeah, I don't think anything's broken, so that's fine. So let's close the box off. Actually, no, let's not close the box off. Let's just like this. Let's just move it aside. Okay. Okay, let's just check real quick the manual as usual. You always check the manual. So right here we got. Let's see how many runners is this. The first runner, where is the first runner? Yep, we got a first runner, multicolored runner, we got second runner, third runner, fourth runner, fifth runner, sixth runner, seventh runner. Including with the small runners, we get 7 runners. So let's just check that real quick. We got the multicolored one, the special piece, so that's 2 runners here, that's 3, 4 runners here, 5 runners here, 6 runners here, 7 runners here. Okay. Seems like everything's here. Let's just take a look at it one more time, make sure no piece is breaking off. So yeah, it's like your standard high grade. You don't get that much. I think it's at the same parts count, runners count as the Lefrith. I think it probably is. So it's cool that we get I'm pretty sure this is the color separated eyes here. So in case you want to paint it, there's a part for it. That's pretty cool. Put that aside. Let's get the first, second bag of runners, and we got some stickers. Seems like most of them are foil stickers and some color correcting ones. I'm guessing these goes for the shield, which is not surprising, but we'll see how it looks without the sticker first, because I'm a bit concerned with. I don't really like color correcting stickers, so this is a bit concerning when it's part of the shield, I'm assuming. So yeah, let's just see how it looks first later. So yeah, let's just skip that first, put it away. And the last bag we have of multicolored runners. Seems like this is supposed to be a relatively small kit. I know this kit is being overpriced really hard in Indonesia. They're selling it for double or even triple at some places, but I managed to get this for a decent price. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Here is our first runner. It's the A runner. We're getting some clear parts down there. It's a smoked colored. It's black. We got a red color, a standard red color, but it seems like it's a bit, what do you call it, less saturated than the normal red that you usually get in like something like an RX-78 We got the yellow piece, that is classic yellow piece, yellow color. And we got the light blue piece here. Of course, everything here is new. I don't think anything's reused. But just in case, let's take a look at the title of it. It says Gundam Aerial. Okay, so yep, nothing reused in this runner from the Lefrith, just in case you guys are wondering. Let's move on to the white runners. This might have a potential of having the same runners, but let's see it again. It says Gundam Aerial. Okay, there is no reused parts for the white part, which means I'm guessing everything else here is not reused, but maybe the beam saber parts. Nope. Okay, even the beam saber parts are different because I'm not sure what color the beam saber parts are in the Lafrith. I can't really remember it. Might be purple. No, it's not purple. I think. No, I know the effects. The effects for the gun was blue, but I'm not too sure about the rest. So this might be the same effects. So I'll take a look at that later when we finish the build. And here is the last runner, this runner C. So, not to mention, I forgot this small runner D. And yeah, that covers everything, I think. Yeah. And here's our really cool part here. We already take a look at it from the Lafrith. And let's just open this again. Okay, uncut it really well. Let's just open it. And yeah, right here we got the chest piece. It seems like the chest piece is a bit different, is it not? I think it looks a bit different from a glance, but we'll take a look at it again in a short while when we finish the kit. Okay, I guess that's all for the unboxing. As usual, the manual is really nice. It's nicely colored in the first page, but sadly it's not colored for everything, but it's pretty cool. I like the color scheme of this manual. And if you want to hear my more thoughts of this manual, I already did explain and talk about the manual quite a lot in the Lafrith episode. So yeah, you guys should check out the Lafrith episode if you haven't checked it out. And yeah, I guess that's all for the unboxing portion. There's nothing much to say because it's a classic high grade kit. So yeah, I will see you guys in the review part. I am stuttering. And yeah, here comes the time lapse as usual. And I'll see you later once we start the review. Okay, enjoy the time lapse. Okay, that concludes the time lapse, and here we have the full aerial build. As you can see here, I have literally everything connected to the aerial possible, with the beam rifle and the shield and everything. So yeah, first impressions of this kit is that it's pretty cool. I have to say that the details are way better on the aerial than the Lafrith, but that's a personal opinion because most of the Lafrith here, I have the Lafrith with me too. As you can see, let me just flip them so you guys can see it better. Right here, I feel like there's more to it, to the aerial. There's more colors and stuff like that. Overall, the chest piece is quite smaller, actually, significantly smaller than the Lafrith, which is quite interesting. But I do like the more subtle colors and stuff like that on the aerial. So yeah, okay, let's just get straight into the articulation first. Okay, I have the Lafrith here, so we can kind of compare. So let me just take off the Lafrith's arm. Oh, not arm, I mean the beam rifle and the shield, just so it makes it easier for us to review it. So we have the thing here. Also, I think the beam sabers are quite different on the Lafrith. I think they are more circular on the Lafrith, and these are the flat beam saber types. You can also see it from the beam effects. It's more flat, which is interesting. So yeah, I'm just gonna take off the backpack as well, so it's a bit easier, and also the shield. Okay, so let's just get straight into it. I'm pretty sure most part, I think it's the same, like for the frame parts and everything. I'm pretty sure you can pull off most of the poses that the Lafrith can on the aerial. So let's start from the head down as usual. So the first one is we have the head. You can pull it up this far. I don't think it goes any further. Actually, I think it might. Yep, that's all you're getting from the head tilt upwards. For the downwards, you can go down until it pops off, so don't pull it down that much. I think this is to the extent of it, so we're only getting this much, and that's for the head. As usual, there is 360 directional movement for the arms in this direction. There is the elbow bend. Here is the elbow bend. So if you guys are interested, let's compare it with the Lafrith's elbow bend. So that's the left arm, so let's just do the left arm as well. Yep, it's completely identical. And I would say the Lafrith, let me just flip it like this. I would say the Lafrith does it a bit better, but that's just because of the armor. But the armor piece right here on the arm, on the aerial, is significantly bigger than the Lafrith. So yeah, overall, this is not that bad. This is still a pretty good bend, I would say. Really good for a high grade. That's really nice. If there's any other movement backwards, yeah, you can kind of move it backwards like this. It's a bit awkward. I don't know why you would do that, but it's possible. So yep, that's for the arms. As for the chest unit, there's not much app crunch here. You cannot flip it down like this. So yeah, kind of unfortunate. There is no movement downwards. That's all you're getting. Oh, I accidentally popped it off. Okay, but there's a ball joint here. While it's popped off, actually, let's just talk about this joint. Let's pop this armor piece back in again. So yeah, there's a ball joint here, which means that you can do. What you can do here is oh, okay, this is a bit hard. Let's just pop it back in again. Hopefully, I can pop this back in, or else it'll be a bit complicated. Yep, okay, it's in. Okay, so yeah, it can't go forward, but it could do some sideways movement. That's pretty nice. You can side, and yeah, that's pretty good. So moving on to the legs. Here is the leg bend. That is really good for a high grade. I have to admit, it's really nice. Oh yeah, you can also move this backwards, which is pretty cool. It's all the extent of the movement. Leg bends upwards this much. The end of the foot actually touches the thigh armor, which is nice. That's actually a really good bend. Let's compare this to the Lafrith. And as you can see, the Lafrith can basically pull that same thing out, but it's kind of hindered by this thruster bell. But I think that's pretty good too. And yeah, let's just go back here again. And I think that's all for the main articulation. There's some armor separation down here. That's pretty cool to have on a high grade. So yeah, overall the details, I would say it's much cooler than the Frith. There's more colors. So overall on the main mobile suit, the color accuracy is pretty nice. And here is the only problem I would have on the kit. So as you remember, I said that there was some color correcting stickers, and the color correcting stickers go mostly on the shield. So these white stickers you see here, they go onto this blue piece here, and the blue sticker goes to this white piece over here. So that's kind of a bummer, but overall this shield without stickers looks really nice. So yeah, I don't think you need stickers unless you want to paint them. Then go ahead. For color accuracy, I feel like there's more colors here. You can have a blue here, you can have a white here if it's actually color accurate. But with this, I'm pretty happy with how it looks so far, so it's not a problem at all. And moving on, we have the backpack. The backpack here, we have an adapter. If you just pop this off, try popping this off as well. Hold up, let's see. Yeah, there you go. There's a small piece here. It's an adapter from the backpack to the beam rifle. So yeah, it's a flat piece like there, and it goes to either sides of the beam rifle, so you can put it any way you want. So that's pretty cool. So let's just pop this back into the aerial. So yep, there you go. You have the complete aerial here. And as for the beam rifle, it's pretty standard. You can also stick in the effect parts here, just like the Lafrith here. So I can have the old beam rifle from the Lafrith on my right hand. This hand. This is the Lafrith's rifle, and this is the Aerial's rifle. I would say it's a significant upgrade. There's way more details here, and it looks way nicer. I kind of like it here instead of this one. This one, I felt like since the start I actually built this. I actually find it quite odd, especially when you don't have this part and you don't have the armor part here. It's quite weird, I would say, but overall, I think the part is this beam, the new beam rifle is pretty cool. So yeah, as I said, I thought this piece were the same, but apparently it's not. The Lafrith one is significantly shorter than the aerial one, so yeah, that's quite an interesting thing you should know. And I would say the effect is much cooler in the Lafrith one. There's more depth to it, and it's kind of nice. But I still kind of like, I still do like the aerial's one, so that's a no problem for me. The construction is quite simple. It's just two parts sandwiched together, so that's not that hard to build, and you can just slide this back in again. And yeah, that's all for the main thing. And The second thing is, if you've watched the anime or know a bit about the aerial, is that these bits can go onto the mobile suit. So to do that, it separates into several pieces. We have the A piece here, so I'm just gonna refer to the manual because it's open right now. So what you do is you should try to open this piece. There you go. This is a cluster of pieces, so you can take this off, and boom. We have several parts. So this will be our A part, and let's take this off. This will be our B part. Here we have our C part, which is the other section. And we have the two D parts. These are the same, so it doesn't matter which sides you pull. And we have the E part right here. Next, we have the two parts down here. So let's just pull it back to manual. Let's just get this off. Oh, that's the part G. Here's part H, and here is part F, leaving us with the main body of the shield. So what I could comment is that the Lefrit's shield was kind of wonky on the sides, but this was pretty good because it covers a whole huge area here, and it holds together the shield pretty well instead of the Lefrit, which I feel like is kind of wonky. In a way, it feels like you're holding paper and you can just bend. It's pliable, so yeah, it's way more rigid, so that's a plus. Though it's a different design, so I can't really blame the Lefrit because that's just how the design is. That's why it's a bit floppy. So let me just move away the Lefrit real quick. So yeah, the first thing that you can do here is you can pull this off. Actually, you can also pull these off, the black pieces here. It connects by a small peg here. You can flip it down, and that's a piece on its own. You can pull the other side as well. And these two can connect to the beam rifle to make a longer barrel. So how it works is you just slide this in. There are rails here. You can see there's a like a, what do you call it, part sticking out a bit here. You can slide it into the rail and you have a longer beam rifle. I would say it looks pretty cool. Actually, you can't really see that much of a difference. Like it just has a longer barrel. It's a subtle difference, but I kind of like it. It's actually pretty cool. Gives it more depth. If you buy two of these, you can actually get more pieces here. So yeah, you can still have a black piece on the shield and also a longer rifle. So that's pretty cool. And as for the camera lens, I think I actually forgot to put the camera lens, so I mentioned it. Yeah, the camera lens is this one. It's the let's see. Yeah, it's this sticker. It's a gray sticker, so there's supposed to be a gray sticker over here. I find it quite weird that it's not a bright green, what do you call it, like a reflexive sticker, but yeah, that's there. I should add it later. So yeah, let's just continue. Okay, so first let's take the D parts here. I just actually took a Q-tip. Here you go. Here's the D parts. These D parts plugs into the side of the shoulders, which is really nice. Let's just put it in. Okay, so that's no problem at all. Next we have the F part, which the F part is this part. This is the part of the bottom one, so it goes to the side of the arm, goes where the shield is. Next we have the E part. This is the top part of it, so it's an asymmetrical design. I actually never really paid attention to it, but it's actually asymmetrical, which is interesting. And next we have the side skirts. The side skirts, we can have these parts. You can just stick it to the side, and you can have the other part. Oops, I accidentally knocked this off. Let's just plug it back in. Okay, we can have the other side here. Right in the side, it's not even the side skirts, I think it's just in the leg. So that's pretty nice. And lastly, we have the last part, which is quite, I would say, the most noticeable one. Plug these in together. It's pretty nice how they fit in together. It's quite solid. I expected this to not be solid at all. And this would be our new back skirt. There you go. Now we have the back skirt. So yeah, we have the Lefrit in its, I don't even know what you call this. It's just the bits on its body. It's default form, I guess. Oops, I accidentally dropped it. It's default form, which I think is pretty nice, except for the fact that the side of this part and this part is asymmetrical, which is quite interesting. I never really noticed this in the anime, so yeah, here is the full form of it. It looks really nice. So let's just have it holding the beam rifle. So to hold the beam rifle, you should take off the hand. And I think I took the wrong hand. Let's just take the other side. Yeah, you take off this part as usual. And you put the beam rifle in there, like how you want it to be. And you place back the plate. There you go. Now you can hold beam rifle, no problems at all. And there you go. It's really nice. We have the aerial in its default form. Really cool. So you're left with this part. So if you want to display it this way, you have to keep in mind that you have to keep this, which kind of sucks, but I mean, it is what it is. You can have a more rigid shield now, but you have to keep that part somewhere. So yeah, make sure to not lose it. And maybe if you don't want to see this adapter part here, you can also take it off and you have like just an empty port there. And yeah, that's all that this aerial offers. So what do I think of this kit? This kit, I would say, succeeded from the Lefrith. In terms of color accuracy, definitely not. I don't think it beats the Lefrith in color accuracy, but I would say that overall, the silhouette of the aerial looks way cooler. I feel like the shoulders are way more rigid than the ones on the Lefrith. I would say overall this is more stable and nicer looking kit, but that's not objective. I mean, it's subjective. So it depends on you. And I would say the additional of like these small details here with the stickers below is really cool. You can see it in the legs, you can see it in the head, you can also see it in the backpack. So that's pretty cool. Reminds me of a psycho frame. So yeah, I really do like mobile suits with like some sort of psycho frame. And I forgot to mention that you can also display this as the deactivated mode. You can see it here. And you can also make the Lefrith with red eyes. That's actually quite interesting. I do not know why you would need a red eye. So you can see I have the green stickers on here. If you don't want it if you don't use stickers, you can also just use the normal part, as I mentioned before. It's already color separate, so that's pretty nice. But yeah, overall, I think this is a really worth it kit. If you can get it for the right price and from the right place, and I think this is a brilliant kit. So yeah, overall, this is also one of I would say 2022 is one of the best lines that you can get here. And I would say this is just the best line in general to get like a relatively cheap Gunpla. It's really good. It's not a cheap quality. There is no polycaps at all. Really amazing kit. I would recommend any of the Witch from Mercury kits except for the Begurbu, because it's quite janky sometimes, especially on the leg. I would say the main problem of the Begurbu is the legs. It has a really weird shape, but yeah, there is no weird shaped legs on the aerial or the Lefrith. I would still also recommend the Lefrith. I would recommend getting both of them in fact, because it's really cool, I would say, and it's quite unique. I would say the best thing about this kit is the head. I would say the head is a really good selling point, as all Gundams are. They have really cool heads. So yeah, I guess that wraps up everything for this review. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to be more active again in this YouTube channel. I would be posting more Witch from Mercury kits, because I have I have 3 more Witch from Mercury kits, which is the Lanzas that I have told you guys from last video, the 2 Lanzas, and lastly I also have Choo-Choo's Demi Trainer. And since the aerial is here, the centerpiece of the entire line so far, I guess I have to start building the other ones as well. So yeah, I guess that's all for this video. Thank you for watching this video. Like if you like the video, dislike if you dislike the video, and most importantly, subscribe, because there will be more stuff to be coming to this channel. So yeah, I guess that concludes everything from this review. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.